Hello there. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 free and useful tools I use to making better music. Now, whether you're a beginner or you're more advanced, these tools can surely help you improve your workflow while making music. If you're new, you know what to do, hit the subscribe button down below and let's get started. So the first on my list is a mobile app called Chord AI. What this does is that it listens to audio coming in and then it tells you the key and the chords that make up the sample or the song, okay? And you can even export it as a MIDI file. For example, I already have some previous recording right here. So you can see, and it shows you the keys. You can also transpose it, to a preferred key that you want. And please not pay mind to the tempo. Most times the tempo is not always accurate. But the keys and the chords are typically accurate. Okay. So if you want to convert it, I think this would be a pro feature, but the free version just shows you the keys. You can click that into your piano roll. But I think in the pro version, which I'm using, you can just click MIDIfy and it turns it to MIDI, and then you can then export as MIDI file, and then you drag and drop into your DAW, that is your music making software. Very useful app. I've been using it even before they had the Midify tool. I've been using the free version for a long time before I finally upgraded. So it's really useful. It's available on Android and iOS. So the second free and useful tool I use to improve my music production workflow is TuneBat. And this is a free platform where you can upload your music, that is your beat or your song, and it tells you the tempo and the key. Most times the tempo and the key is correct, but if you get a project to mix or to work on, you don't know the key, you're not sure of the key, or even if it's a sample, you can simply drag it on there and it tells you the key, the tempo of the sample or the audio or the song. Really helpful, saves you a lot of time. The third music production workflow I use to improve my workflow is Ytmp3.net. Now, this is an online YouTube video to audio converter. It converts video files to high quality MP3 files. And the reason why I like this is if you're trying to learn a genre, right? Typically, if you have an iTunes or Spotify subscription, you may not be able to download the song onto your PC itself. So having the links from YouTube converting to MP3 can allow you to drag it into your DAW, all right? Because when the audio is high quality, you can actually hear all the elements in its full glory and appreciate the production and learn more from the production. So it helps me learn new productions by dragging it in there, getting the tempo out, seeing how the drum structure was made, seeing the arrangements, how many bars were the verses, how many bars were the hooks, and all of that. So it helps me learn more genres when I can download MP3. Please note, I do not download MP3 to distribute it to others, okay? This is only for educational purposes, all right? So please stick to using this platform for educational purposes only, not to bootleg your favorite artist. So the fourth free music production tool I like to use is Looperman. Now, a lot of you may know Looperman. Looperman is a platform that you can get samples, that is loops, one shots, and so much more, even vocals and acapellas. You can get a lot of it there. It's a pretty easy to use platform. What you have to do is create a free account. Then you can search for loops either by keyword, by key, by genre, by tempo, and it's really helpful. It's free, and most of the loops, they are really good. I've used Looperman for over a year. I recommend it totally, not just because it's free, but because it's actually useful. So the fifth on the list of free tools I like to use for music production is a delay and reverb calculator. And this helps you calculate the accurate amounts you should use in your reverb or in your delay. It shows you the timing in milliseconds, and it also shows you in different sizes, if it's room size, if it's for reverb, right? And if it's for delay, it also shows you if it's a half note, a quarter note. All you have to do is just type in your tempo, copy those information, and paste it into your preferred delay or reverb plugin. So it's really helpful, makes using reverb and delay a whole lot easier. You don't have to do any form of calculation on your own, just type in your tempo. Really easy to use, and it works. Now, the sixth free music production tool I use is Google Drive. Now, when you create a Google Drive account, you typically have about 15 gigabytes of free storage. And I recommend, if you are new to making music, please try to back up your session files, zip them up so that it compresses the file. Because when you have multi tracks from a session, you can easily run into a gigabyte, 3 gigabytes, 10 gigabytes. But when you compress it with zip, it can sometimes take it all the way down to half or even less than half of the size, right? So you can maximize your storage on Google Drive. And the great thing with having a cloud storage, even if you're not using Google Drive, try to find a reliable free cloud storage to use. is that you can easily access your files, and if God forbid your PC gets damaged or stolen, you can still have access to your multi-tracks, and you can even access it from anywhere, even if you're not with your PC. As long as you can easily log in, you can access your multi-track files, which is helpful. So the last but not the least tip is for those who are new to making music, and especially those who do not come from a musical background like myself. So you can use this platform called Chord Helper to learn how to create chords, and you can even build a chord progression for you that you can download as a MIDI file and then drag into your DAW, right? For example, you can see the different chords listed, the different chords are listed, and then you can just drag it and drop into the part right here. For example, this is one. I can drag three in here. I can drag another one in here. I can drag something else if I don't like how this one sounds. I can drag. So I can then download the MIDI file, absolutely free. You don't have to create an account. You can download the MIDI file and then drag and drop into your DAW, and you have chords, and you can even develop the chords by adding layers and using different instruments to play the chords. So if you find this helpful, please hit the like button so others can find this video and also get to use these free tools I use in making better music as well. I remain Sir Classy. See you soon. Cheers.